What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. He'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too... This is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Oh, he won 28 yards on the ground.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to. You know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a look.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Moore, the man in motion. Petty, a first down carry. There's the stiff arm. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Pierce takes it straight ahead. He'll get it inside the 20. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dameon Pierce taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Colts will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six in the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Eight yards to go on second down. Moore, the man in motion. And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Moore, the man in motion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Allen now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. Room here to run. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Harry. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On play-action, they'll throw. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Williams. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we're at halftime of this AFC Wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 66 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Cook. And some room to run now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
He finds his man, complete. That's Clark. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half. Give to Cook out of the gun. Powering, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll start here with Jackson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, Now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and Diggs has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point,
taking it right down Broadway, past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. But look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had a fighting claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wildcard game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at Jerome Peril. We're pretty darn good.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the 1st half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out is Tyler Bass in the Buffalo field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 32 on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, yeah. Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain. Looking to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. DK Metcalf. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with the touchdown throw. And you mentioned advantage. Probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass. They'll try and run it here. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there on that play. I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throw left side complete. That's Clark. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.